Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk about things life, love, spirituality, love attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. We are here for some morning messages. We're going to open up some sacred space with some Palo Santo. I just got a quick message just now that we need to up our cleansing game. And you guys have heard me say this over and over and over again on my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Subscribe if you have not already. We keep it real on this channel. We go deep into manifestation energy, how to communicate with your guides. And I bring you the messages that you all need to hear each day. So we need to up our cleansing game. If you are feeling like your skin is crawling, if you're feeling like your thoughts are a little bit more racy than normal, if you're wanting to overeat, if you're wanting to go to addictions, that is 100% proof and evidence that you have a lower vibration on your field. And you're just not in your normal state. And you need to relieve yourself of that energy so that you can feel calm again. And, being alive on this planet, we want to feel as good as we can, as often as we can, right? Not just to manifest, but just to exist. We become better moms, better dads, better siblings, better parents, better spouses. We just want to enjoy life, and I know that I spent a lot of my life in grief and depression after my daughter passed away from a muscle disorder in 2012. And my grief annihilated me. Like, it completely sent me out of my body. I was already out of my body from abuse in childhood, but, I truly didn't really feel the grief until years later. And I never want to go back to that place. I don't fear going back there. It's not like, oh no, I have to do everything I can to stay happy. It's more like I know what that feels like. And each day I'm going to make a choice that's going to set me up to feel good, 2 hours later, 5 minutes later, 3 hours later. For instance, this is relevant for somebody out there that you need to start doing these habits. You don't have to go to the depths of your darkness to do this stuff, right? So it snowed here overnight in New Jersey, and it was snowing like most of the day yesterday. It was rain, and then it turned to snow. And around 9 p.m., I was on my heated blanket on my floor doing my fascia work on my feet, on my hands, on my belly. And I was already like ready for bed, right? I had already brushed my teeth. My face was washed. I had my castor oil on my face. And I was like, you know what, Michelle, you are going to want to go on your morning drive tomorrow to see all the beautiful scenery in the snow. And there's nothing worse than having like 4 inches of snow all over your car, and then it freezes overnight. So I was like, you know what? I am going to clean my car off now, because I don't think it was going to snow all the way through the night. I think most of the snow had already happened because there was already like 3 or 4 inches on my Bronco. So I went out at 9:30, bundled all up, turned my car on, cleaned my whole Bronco. And then this morning, I set myself up to feel good. This morning, I saw everybody else cleaning their cars off, and I was able just to get in mine and just go. And those are the small things on a self-love journey, which we're all on. And my throat chakra is going crazy right now. That those are the small things that we can do to set ourselves up to feel good. And it was kind of fun last night being out in the snow, cleaning my car off. Nobody else was out there. I just love doing things when nobody else is there. I love doing morning drives when no one's on the road. I just love the solitude in nature. So that's a message for somebody. Start doing things each day to set your future self up to feel amazing. Okay, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages to come through. Bless me. Bless my cards. Bless my beautiful viewers. Thank you all for being here. I love you all so much. And let's see what's going to come through today. It's always so fun to see what spirit does, what kind of magic we experience. I'm going to start with Light Sierra's Tarot. This is by Chris Ann. It's available on Amazon. We have Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, that's a lot of cards, so we're not going to take them all. Spirit, if any of those cards are meant to come back out, please bring them back out again. Wow. Addictions in reverse, the devil in reverse. So somebody is overcoming their addiction, and maybe that's you setting yourself up to feel good. You're taking action to make sure you don't go do that thing. Okay, so when we're overcoming addictions, we have to sit in the urge to want to do it and just sit there and see what feelings surface. And then when you sit there long enough, maybe have a backup plan, maybe have someone to call, maybe have another food to eat, something, a healthy addiction to replace the bad addiction. Oh, it's my niece's birthday today. She said, I love you. Thank you. I surprise Venmoed her. She's in college. Yay, I love her. Okay, so moving on from addictions, or this could even just be addictive patterns and behaviors. So addictive thoughts. Maybe you're on the same thought loop over and over and over again, and spirit is saying you're coming out of that. You are done with that cycle. But also, I just heard an ego death. That could be what that means. Wow, we have the Empress. This was also in the reverse too. So maybe somebody's holding off on creating something. Maybe you're being called to birth something into the world, but you haven't started yet. This is your call to action. So beautiful. Look at the sun. So divine feminines, we have the ability to create from our womb space. And I just heard, this is really random. I just heard if you have a little extra belly weight down there, embrace it. Because you know what your body's doing? Your body could disperse that extra weight around your arms, around your legs, but your body knows how special the organs are in the belly space, right? The reproductive organs. So the body preserves the organs by sending the tissue, the fat tissue, to those areas to cushion it, to protect it. So please don't hate your body if you have a little pouch on your belly. You know, I was rubbing my C-section scar this morning and I was thanking it. And I was just so appreciative of the fact that my body was able to have my daughter and to feel that experience and maybe to have that experience again. And I wish I would have been able to give birth vaginally and just, you know, naturally, but with my situation with her muscle disorder, she wasn't dropping. So we had to do an emergency C-section after like 12 hours of labor, which was pretty traumatic and painful. But you know, I have this area. It was cool because it was in the summer and I had a bikini with my pregnancy belly. I wore a bikini to the beach like this. And so I had tan lines. And when they were making the incision, the doctors were all joking around. They're like, oh, perfect. We know exactly where to make your incision so that you can't see it when you're wearing a suit. I was like, thank you so much. They were just so thoughtful. And so now, like, I look at that incision and I do have like scar tissue above and below it. So it's a little like pouchy, and not to be too TMI, but I don't care. You know, any other girl who's maybe particular about her size and her weight, you know, we have to embrace all of who we are as women. We have the ability to bring life into the world. Like, just really think about the bigger picture. You're literally creating a human inside of you. And here we are sitting around worried about our stomachs being flat. We want our stomachs to be plump and ready for those babies, right? So please do not diminish your body. You are so beautiful and you're allowed to have a little cushion around there. So it's going to protect your vital organs. And it's also Page of Wands just landed on, and I'm going to take Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck I just saw. So similar energy, the gold. This is abundance. This is success. This is, wow, I didn't even realize their bodies are kind of doing the exact same thing. It's joy. So maybe somebody's going to be getting pregnant. Maybe because you're healing these addictions, your body's ready for pregnancy. A lot of times they say, you know, the babies being born right now are so high vibrational that the divine feminine has to be in a pure state to reproduce. And then the Nine of Cups is the treasure chest. Look, it's all of your desires, every single cup. In every cup is something that you've wanted in your life. Maybe the person, maybe the home, maybe the love, maybe the connection, maybe the soul tribe, maybe the career, the abundance to do what you want, the freedom. To me, this looks like freedom. Both people are just like tossing their stuff in the air saying, I made it. I finally freed myself from the shackles of my own mind to create a new reality for myself. So freedom from the addictions, freedom from maybe the lack of creation. Maybe now you're ready to finally birth something into the world because you got over the addictions. All right, I feel like that's the message. Let's pull a little quote. I don't know if you guys saw in a recent reading, I got this cute little heart pouch. I forget where I got it. Maybe Urban Outfitters. But we have all these quotes that one of my students, like 15 years ago, she came in with a jar filled with quotes, inspirational quotes, because she knew that I was that kind of teacher that was like loving to inspire. So let's see, what does Spirit want us to hear? What quote? There's two. This is funny. This is kind of like the Nine of Cups. The more I want to get something done, the less I call it work. It's also like the Empress card. The more I want to get something done, the less I call it work. First one. Second one, on earth, there is no heaven, but there are pieces of it, which I kind of disagree with that. You know, whoever said that probably wasn't awakened to the fact that we're creating heaven on earth. On earth, there is no heaven, but there are pieces of it. So it's us being in charge of finding heaven on earth. Okay, the more I want to get something done, the less I call it work. So it's following that joy, following that thing that just lights your soul on fire. And wands represents mission work, passion, purpose. Okay, so it's perfect that I knocked this over because it was meant to be heard. So let's keep going. We needed those two quotes. We're creating a new heaven on earth. Ace of Wands. Drink break. If you're curious of what I'm drinking, it is the Reds from Organifi. So we have Ace of Wands. This is, again, the passion work. It's new ideas, new creativity flowing through you. You're going to be bringing something to the world, and it's going to provide for you. I just heard. It's going to provide so much abundance in all different ways. Abundance in, like, I think of abundance as just overall happiness, like waking up and just being excited to start your day, you know, knowing that you have plenty of money in your bank account, but there's more coming, and you're okay if the bank account dwindles at one point or there's a big bill to pay. It's kind of like the overall, like, I got my shit together type of energy. And when you're finally calm, I just heard when somebody's with her divine masculine, you finally have the inspiration and the spark to create something new. And maybe you two will create together. I really just don't want to put this card down because it's so beautiful. Just look at all the colors. Oh, this morning I was laying in bed and I was seeing colored pencils. My guides were showing me green and blue, which is the combination, which is aquamarine. It's like a teal color, and it's your high heart space. And for some reason that's standing out to me in this card. It's kind of like that, the merging of the heart and the throat. And a lot of times that's the merging of the masculine and the feminine energy. Yeah, I don't want to put this card down. They're making me just sit here and hold it. Also, one more message. Maybe that's why they're having me hold it, because as I hold this card, maybe the feeling of it, the frequency of it, the colors of it, it's inspiring me. It's inspiring all of you. So I was watching a podcast last night about feng shui, and that colors can really spark change in your energy field. So a little backstory, feng shui is all about energy in the home, right? And your home is your second skin. This is your first skin. Your second skin is where you're living, what you're looking at. So the woman was giving an example about how, you know, she goes to homes and helps people rearrange things, take things down, put new things up. And this one woman lived in such a victim mindset, and she didn't realize this, but she had a painting or some sort of artwork as soon as you walk into her house, and there's like a little caption at the bottom, and one of the words in the caption was victim. So she was unconsciously looking at this thing. So whatever we're unconsciously seeing throughout the day, our subconscious mind is picking up. So, you know, for me, right when you walk in my house, I was thinking, oh no, should I move this? And you know what, you guys, give me a comment below if you think that I'm worried about, like, that I have Micah here, my angels, an ending. the girl be the girl who decided to go for it. It's very like, this is very childlike, like the girl, like, I want to be a woman, I want to be a wife, I want to be a mom. So maybe I should take all this down. But they say in feng shui, like whatever you're staring at all day long, is impressing onto your subconscious. And you might be so used to walking by it and seeing it every day that you don't even think twice. So is it good that I always have an ending to a new beginning? Does that mean like my life is always ending and beginning again? But that is the cycles of nature in life. So I don't know. I would love to ask her opinion. Her name's Marie Diamond. I would love to ask her opinion on that. But I was also thinking like maybe it's not good that I have my daughter out. Because that's grief, that's sadness, right? But even though I don't feel that way anymore, and I know some of you are probably going to say, Michelle, keep her up, she's amazing. But Marie Diamond was talking about how, you know, when you're in a home with family and the family has pictures of the kids when they're like 3 years old, 4 years old, but now they're teenagers. She said a lot of the way this translates is the parents will say, I can't connect with my teens. They're just not opening up and talking to me. And Marie will say, well, you have pictures of them when they're little and when they can't communicate. She's like, take those pictures down, update them, put pictures up there of where they are now. But I kind of believe it. I believe that that energy does emanate and it does send a message. So I was rethinking my entire setup last night. I was like, you know what? Maybe I just need a clean slate. And then I got really like sad about letting go of this setup because it's been here forever. Like taking down my dream catcher that was made in memory of my daughter. Like everything is just in memory of, and everything was gifted to me in relation to Micah. And I don't want to take it all down because of that, because it's who I am and it's who we are. But at the same time, I'm single and I want a new family. So maybe I have to let go of just the things and create a space that welcomes a new family in. So just some thoughts that I was thinking about. I would love to hear your opinion. I value you guys. I value all of your opinions so much. So I guess it can't hurt, right? Like imagine if I just cleaned off this wall and maybe put some artwork that I would want my, teenage kids to see, or maybe if it's me wanting to have a baby, maybe I'll have some cute pictures of little baby animals or something. I don't know. Maybe that would call in actual like farm animals. That would be cool though, to live on a farm. Okay, Ace of Cups. Remember I said I saw this at the bottom of the deck, so it's coming out again one more time. So we have double aces back to back. So whatever ideas you're birthing or whatever new passions you have, it's connected to love in some way. It's connected to maybe you loving yourself or this new life. It feels like a brand new life. Like this is new, new, new. Like aces are new. And look at these. It's abundance. It's gold. Gold for also in feng shui, if you have gold in your home, it represents abundance. So you want to have a lot of gold in your home. You want to have money in the water spaces in your home. You want to make sure your colors in your home are very earth tony, very peachy, pinks. You don't want anything too harsh like greens or blues or reds or purples. You want it to be very earth-like. Okay, let's do my butterfly deck. The spirit, what else do we need to hear? These landed on the Nine of Cups and the Page of Wands. Breathe. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana. Prana is energy, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Okay. So are you all breathing properly? Do you guys know that you should be breathing from your diaphragm? Your diaphragm is this plate, like if you can think of it as like a base plate underneath your lungs and your heart, right? So at the base of your, not your ribs go below it, but your diaphragm is in there, right? And when you breathe in, it pushes down. So right, and it's moving all the oxygen that we need to our extremities, to our toes, to our brain. But if we are not breathing diaphragmatically, right, from the diaphragm, we are then shallow breathing. We're breathing from the chest, and the oxygen is only staying right here. We're not getting it to the rest of our cells. And then what happens is, I was watching a fascia documentary last night, which was really cool. And they showed me, like, if you were to hold up like a soccer net or a field hockey net or some sort of netting, right? And you're holding it up, even if it's a fish net, and you're holding it up like it's a rectangle, right? And it's in front of you. And then you take this area, right? And you start to grab it and twist it, right? What is the rest of the four corners going to do? It's going to collapse into wherever I'm pulling the net, right? It's all connected. There's no start and no end. So your fascia looks like that. It's a netting all throughout your body, through all of your extremities, through your fingertips, through your toes, through your knees. And if we are collapsing and we're on a computer all day long like this, or if we are on our phone all day long, we're collapsing that netting, and it's building and building and building, and it's almost getting dense, and it attaches to the bones, to the skeletal area, right? Wherever it's collapsing into, and it builds like a thick callus. So in that area now, when you are doing your diaphragmatic breathing, the oxygen cannot get to that source because it's so dense with the fascia. So when I say that I'm doing fascia work, I am pressing and holding with like a block, with a book, with a weight, with a foam roller, and I am digging into any areas that feel painful, because that's how you know it's an adhesion, is when the fascia attaches to the bone and it builds like a callus. Well, guess what? Within 3 minutes, you can melt away that adhesion. And then all of a sudden, the netting opens back up. And now, when you do your diaphragmatic breathing, oxygen is able to get everywhere. And then the body can align and the body can heal. So when we are collapsed, so say you walk on a certain way, or say you stand, right, your posture, say you're always standing on your right foot and you let your left foot out to hang, right? You know, we kind of tilt our hip like that. Well, that fascia is going to build on the outside of this foot because it's trying to keep you from tipping over. Anytime you're about to tip over, that's where fascia is building. So my advice to you would be to take that bottom foot and stand on something hard for 3 minutes, put all your weight into it. It probably will be painful, but you're releasing that fascia that's been trying to keep you from tipping over, right? When we collapse, it's building so we don't tip over. Sorry, this reading is turning into a health lesson, but you're learning how to release the fascia, the adhesions, and then the netting opens up and your body can heal. Okay, I don't know how I got on that. Oh, the breathing card. So when we are breathing, our guides and angels are saying that, like, we need to make sure we're breathing from our diaphragm, not shallow breathing. And then to take it a step further, you know, if you are breathing from your belly, what if you have a fascia buildup in a certain area? They say your hands, your feet, calves, and forearms are the four areas where the fascia kind of pulls the body down. So if somebody has shoulder pain, if you think about the netting, right, and the shoulders up here, well, the shoulder pain is going to be caused because maybe down here there's netting that's being pulled, and then it's collapsing the shoulder in. So now you're out of alignment here, and you're going to have pain up here. But this isn't the site we need to go fix. We need to fix the fascia that's been pulling all that tissue forward and collapsing forward. So we need to release this by pressing and holding for 3 minutes, and then the shoulder can release. So that's kind of a snapshot of what your fascia is. It's connective tissue, it's connected to your nervous system. And when there's a buildup of it, oxygen can't get to the organs, to the joints that need healing. And we have to be the ones to move the fascia. That's why yoga is so good. You know, honestly, it's called block therapy, what I was talking about. If you go on YouTube and just search block therapy, there's a whole podcast that you can learn about it. Say you have hair loss, say you have, you know, an ankle pain, you want to go to the area where you think the fascia is building. And I'm telling you, when I have ankle pain, all I do is stand on a block on the bottom of the ball of my foot, and I just hold it there for 3 minutes. My ankle pain is gone within 3 minutes because the fascia was pulling on the ankle from the foot. So this kind of education is so important, because if we can manage our fascia, we can prevent so many issues in the future. Yeah, planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. Remember we talked about farmland? We have a farm scene. So, you learning about this, you're planting seeds. You're now going to educate yourself to have the tools that you need moving forward. Planting seeds could also be getting pregnant, right? Birthing something into the world, whether it's a business, whether it's a child, we don't know. So it's relevant for somebody out there. Okay, I feel guided to do my Angels of Abundance deck, this cute little purple deck. Okay, I think one just flipped. Yeah. Change in direction. Yeah, look, there's babies. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you deserve. Look, it's a stork and a baby and an angel, a little girl angel. Oh my gosh, I feel like this is for me. What if that's like Micah as the angel and she's bringing me my new baby? And look, they're looking at the plan. They're making a plan to bring this baby to me. How cool is that? And again, it's not always for me, it's for all of you. So maybe there's going to be newborns coming in. Maybe there's going to be new opportunities. It literally said, divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart. So being willing to open your heart, forgive somebody maybe. I cannot believe we got this card. Oh, I just want to hold that baby. Oh, it looks like there's like a little piglet. Do you guys see the little piglet right here? I don't know what that is. It's a cute little stuffed animal, maybe. Okay, let's do Ever Unfolding Heart. This is the deck that I created, the very first deck that I ever created. The buffalo, we got this before. I think we got this like 2 readings ago. Your fear is not real. It's a story you are telling yourself. The buffalo reminds us to face our stories head on, pave a new path in your mind. So that little voice in your head that tells you, oh, it's not possible to open up to love. It's not possible to have any more kids. It's not possible to plant these seeds to build this abundance. You are being forced to face that voice and say, no, it is possible. I'm allowed to be happy. I'm allowed to have this thing, this person, this new life. It really does feel like new life. That we have 2 aces, the Empress. The devil is in the past. It's like that addictive energy has been released. You're planting new seeds. It's a fresh start with the Page of Wands. She's dancing in the sunlight. 9 of Cups. This is the relationship that you've always wanted. And we have the Whale. Wow. So the Whale is like this divine feminine energy. She's not afraid to go to the depths of her soul, to come back out, to share with the world. She's coming up. She's breaking through the water to then show herself. She's saying, look at all that I've been through. I'm ready now. I'm ready to share my experiences with the world. The Whale is a very, very, very brave soul. Okay. Now we're going to do some Micah Magic, which is my favorite deck ever. I created it in memory of my daughter. It's like a manifestation deck with angel numbers, with animals. Okay. This is the one deck where when a bunch fall out, we take all of them. Wow, money is on the way. First one. Be ready to receive. We like that. Call that person and switch up your routines. So this could be you switching up. Sometimes when, especially with feng shui, when I was talking about that, when we want to switch up our homes. We also want to switch up what our eyes and ears, what our body is experiencing every single day. When we get stuck in the same routine over and over and over again, we need change. And a lot of times when we make that change and we call that person, we go and do something different, it sparks new energy. And all of a sudden we're like, oh, I feel invigorated to do life again. I just can't wait to see what's going to happen next. And I always say when we do intuitive days like that and you go new places and you start new things, it opens up the floodgates and a lot more things can arrive in your life. Thought one slipped in here, but no, we have 555, good changes coming. And then we have hold the line. So be patient. This new life is on the way. The baby, the money, the person, the new passion work. Good changes coming. Be ready to receive. Destiny has a plan for you. Let go of the need to know. And I just heard this is for like the sticky situations where you guys know who you want to be with. You know what you want to start in the future, but you're not quite sure how it's going to unfold because maybe there's like these blockages. So that's that card that's saying like, trust God. God will move mountains to bring you where you're meant to be. Tell them how you feel now. So a double message of call that person and tell them how you feel. And I just was thinking of my sweatshirt. My friend Chrissy, I went and spoke at her school. I hosted a workshop for teachers, and as a gift, she gave me this sweatshirt. It's so cute. It's like a cute little tiny. It's not a crop, but it's her and her roommate. They are like super into like design, interior design, clothing design, and they made this for me. I thought it was so cute. So we're rocking it today. An invitation is coming soon. Your desires are coming this week. Holy cow, you guys. Be ready to receive. Money's on the way. Hold the line. Destiny has a plan. Switch up your routines. Tell them how you feel. Your desires are coming. An invitation is coming. Will you say yes? Let's get the Sword of Light deck. And then we're going to end it after this deck. It's too good today. A whole new life, birthing something new into the world, new money, new ideas, maybe just a fresh start. Maybe somebody's getting a divorce and this whole new fresh start is just you on your own. You finally being able to create the life that you want by yourself. And then maybe that makes space for the partner to come in. Ascension, I am beautiful. Man, these cards are really pretty. Like think about the illustrator who created these. I am beautiful. Ascension. Look at the hands holding the water. I didn't even notice that at first. You guys see the hands? It's Mother Earth saying, come on in. I just heard Mother Earth is your answer. When you are feeling like you need an energetic cleanse, go be with Mother Earth. The trees, the sun, it all emanates a certain energy that our auric fields need to keep going in life. You know, when I'm not in the sunshine or when I'm not in nature, like my feet actually on the ground walking with trees and stuff, I literally feel lifeless and I forget. And then I'm like, oh my God, Michelle, you have not been out in nature. You need to go out and do your nature walk. And my higher self really connects to me in nature. I can think clearer. I can see things clearly. So when we are ascending, which is awakening, we're evolving. And look, there's hands again. Spirit is saying we need to do this in nature. Nature is going to be our connector. We have to connect back to the planet as a whole on a collective level, you know, with everything that's been going on, the destruction of Mother Earth in some ways, whether it's intentional to build new things. We, as the light beings that are here, and we know the higher purpose to everything, we have to connect back and do it differently. Final card from Micah. It's a little messy, so let's do that again. Yep, Mother Mary is here to guide you, aka Mother Earth, right? We were just talking about Mother Earth, saying the word mother a few times, and now we have this. So you're being led by Mother Mary, by Mother Earth, to all that you desire. Connect back with the land that you're on. meditate outside, sit in the sunshine, allow Mother Earth to fill your bones, your soul, your blood with just so much love. You are beautiful. Don't ever forget it. You are one with nature. If you want all of these desires, you have to be able to feel safe in your body. And we feel safest when our energy is clear and we're not manic with thoughts and social media and all these different things. We are our purest form when we're in nature. Okay. I'm sending you all so much love. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me, my daughter, and our channel. If you would like to work with me, everything is in the comments below. I run a group coaching program, a mentorship. I work with women all the time. It's never closed. I'm always open to working with you. We do 8 weeks on Zoom each week, and we help get you in alignment. We help you manifest whatever it is you're needing to call in. We help you heal. We help you stop attracting the same situations and the same people. So feel free to book the mentorship, the group coaching, or just a one-on-one call with me. Everything is below. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.